What can I do if I microwave my phone?
Help, iPhone put in microwave and not working. I know it's stupid, but I put my phone in the microwave.
Okay, let's say I stuck my
I
phone
fell
in the
for
microwave.
your phone and it will charge.
Drop it.
4chan's down, everybody. It's time to go outside. Now, when you hear 4chan, you probably think to yourself something along the lines of like a freakish, subhuman-looking guy, white t-shirt, love handles coming over the cargo shorts. The shirt just kind of fits him. You know, it's from 1992 and he's still holding on to it. It's got the Pizza Planet logo from Toy Story. He's got a katana like leaning against his back alley $2 Craigslist deal desk, and he's got a mechanical keyboard that is still from the OG Mac. And how far off do you really think you'd be? Because to be honest, I don't think we'd be that far off. I think we'd be pretty close. There's nothing wrong with, having a little bit of something on you, but buddy, you're on 4chan too, you're not helping yourself. If you're not already subscribed, I highly recommend doing so now. Like if you like it, dislike it, let me know in the comments what I can do to improve on the content. Not just the feedback helping me is great, it's not the only thing I'm worried about, but the feedback also gets the video recommended to more people, so that way I can get more views and get more people recommending me more feedback, and I continue to make the videos better and better and better. It's just kind of like a really good positive loop, more comments for more feedback equals more comments for more feedback, you know what I'm saying? There's also a Discord server in the link below if you want to jump in there, just hang out with the community. It's not like there's much going on in there, to be honest with you, bud. I'm still trying to make my comeback. I'm trying to get back in the game. Things keep stopping me, but I'm not gonna let it stop me forever. So 4chan has had a pretty interesting history, as you saw from that clip at the beginning. It's had some pretty funny moments. They've convinced people to do some pretty stupid things, like throwing your phone into a microwave to charge it. Yes, they made actual fake Apple ads and convinced people to actually try that. Such as the other things like, your phone is now waterproof because insert Apple ad. Right, yeah, people just believe that shit, and they did. Drill a hole into your iPhone 6 because there's a secret headphone jack in there. What? What the fuck? You people will believe anything. Or the time when they told a bunch of women on Instagram to go ahead and shave their heads for the purpose of a social justice movement. I can't remember that one as much. Basically, they have a history of fucking with people, but they also have a history of being very violent and extremely political. Hence why I mentioned mentally unwell people earlier. Just flocking to 4chan. For the sake of that anonymity, they don't have to worry about people watching them, but they do have one common enemy that me and them have, specifically me when I play Battlefield 4, is I don't get along very well with those goddamn Jannies. If you don't know what that means, it's a terrible internet term that they have over there. I feel disgusting just saying it. I meant it as a joke, but I'm mortified that I said it. Essentially, it's just a moderator for a server or a page or whatever, right? For a server, in Battlefield's case, for whatever the fuck, message board, pin, whatever the fuck they got going on 4chan. Not saying that I have a whole lot of, familiarity with it. So when 4chan got nuked, naturally people were like, what the fuck's going on? And my favorite part about this is probably the last post, that's just the suspected last post, when people started seeing the website just go awry, and people will start making posts, and like, someone said, what the fuck is going on? And I shit you not, I can't even contain my laughter, this is so fucking good. Someone fucking posted a picture of Jack Black from the Minecraft movie, and they said chicken jockey, and that's suspected to be the last post. But yeah, unfortunately for everyone over at 4chan, the security was basically paper mache. So this kind of all started back in 2021, when the shutdowns, the lockdowns were in place, everyone was in their homes still, just getting ready to come out, everyone's getting antsy. Unfortunately for 4chan users, this only exaggerated their irrational behavior, and this started on a message board with between a simple user and a little Janny. So this moderator had beef, and this other guy had beef, and then it grew, and then it was moderators, and these people had beef, and it grew and grew. And basically, these group of guys got together, and they're like, fuck these moderators. They fucking banned me from the server because I shot down his helicopter, right? It's a Battlefield joke if you couldn't already tell. Anyway, long story short, the moderators got to work putting everyone down, locking it down, securing the AO. And the moderators unfortunately faced a bunch of nerds who didn't go outside and started hacking away at the grid and found that the majority of the security was paper mache, like I mentioned earlier, and everything down to every fucking piece of information on anyone who's ever posted on 4chan is just sitting in a SQL table, pretty easy to access. Took them a while to do it. But they basically nuked down the server, and they're also doxing people. Now, there's a couple of rumors going around that there are some emails in there that have basically brought up the idea of a conspiracy theory. Now, this isn't like a new conspiracy theory, like the government coming in and infiltrating websites under moderation or under users to incite one thing or the other. Normally, you would brush this off as like absolute nonsense. Like someone a while back, I remember, mentioned to me, hey, the FBI might have a secret like meme team, like they use memes to like feed us shit and like fuck with us. And I looked at him and I was like, Jeremy, what the fuck are you talking about? And Jeremy was dead ass serious. And Jeremy would have been fucking right. I still think Jeremy's a freak ball, but if you got government addresses, if you got government email addresses coming up, .govs coming up in the reports, so to speak, for the moderation teams and some of the users, one of two things has happened. They're either on a payroll or they're incredibly stupid and then have been using their emails to basically use 4chan. Now, it wouldn't be new if government people decided they were going to be stupid and leak a bunch of sensitive information online, hence that a good old Minecraft server or that World of Tanks server that got government files. Also, some more sensitive information such as .edu addresses. Now, given the politically violent nature of 4chan users, when you go ahead and just get a hold of someone's email that's a .edu, it's a little less concerning to just grab an email, right? But if it's a .edu, this would show potentially your full name, maybe a middle initial, and provide birth date or an ID for the school you go to, the year you're supposed to graduate, all in one email, and that shit's linked to straight where you are. That shit's easy to look up and figure out where you are. Naturally, it's going to lead people to get fucked with in public, and where they work, where they go to school, their lives are going to be completely upended. You ever see that South Park episode where the Danish got upset that one chick, was bullied on the internet? It took to making the ultimate anti-internet troll device, and it turns out it was a troll leading them the whole time to fuck with everybody, because it was just one big joke to expose people. And when they exposed people's information and who they really were on the internet, people started like jabbing each other and fucking beating the shit out of each other in the street. I don't think necessarily that's gonna happen, but it's pretty fucking close to what could happen, considering, like I said 100 times before, 4chan's politically divisive and extremely violent history with the mentally ill. It's a pretty scary thing. Like, these breaches do happen. They've happened before, but I don't think to like a website like 4chan where people say and do insane shit like this. And I can only imagine the ramifications if one thing is the other, like I mentioned the government thing. If the government really did infiltrate it, or were they working to catch people who were on the website, right? Which is which? I don't know, but there's no good outcome to this. Someone's getting fucked with, and there are going to be some consequences as a result. It's a pretty scary thought. I just thought I'd share that with you. It's pretty crazy what's going on. Basically, if you've used 4chan before, and you've said some shit, count your fucking days. I'm just fucking with you. Anyway, like if you like it, dislike it, subscribe to stick around for more content. Let me know what I can do to improve on the content, because it not only helps me with the feedback, personally improving on the videos, but it gets the videos recommended to more people so I can get more feedback, and you get the point. There's a Discord server in the link below. I'm currently working on a Schedule 1 and a repo video, and some other shit. And if you just want to be part of something else, or you just want to be part of the community as a whole, that Discord server is the place to do it. Like I said, not a whole lot. It's not jumping in there. It's not going, but it's there. It's there if you want it. Thank you for watching all the way through, and I will see you around.